Did you know that St. Luke's University Health Network, based in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, has been recognized by the U.S. government as the highest performing health system in the United States for quality? You heard right. St. Luke's #1 recognition affirms our status as the top leader among the most respected healthcare providers in the nation, including Houston Methodist and the Mayo Clinic. To state it simply, if you want to receive the best care when you go to a hospital, come to St. Luke's.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
I just saw Bill on Friday night. He took us, me and Gabriel, to Citi Field. We sat together, Steve Cohen's box for the Mets and the Yankees. It was a great time. Bill's a lot of fun. And in terms of this business, he was the best. He still is the best. He'll always be the best, whether it's Thursdays with me, Mondays with Katz and Cosby, his morning message, his own amazing website, BillO'Reilly.com. Great stories, great interviews, just great television. News Nation every week, his books, The Killing Series, all great. His book on the presidents, Confronting Evil. No matter what this guy does, it's a home run. Here he is. The best ever, my friend Bill O'Reilly. Bill, good morning, pal. How are you?
You know, I'm glad I could be the voice of reason between you and Mr. Met. We had a little détente there.
Yes, we did.
But I did not notice that Tom Hanks was at the game. Did you notice that?
You know, I noticed he was there a couple of days later, so he must be going to a lot of Met games lately.
I think he was there the night we were there, and then Mr. Met went down. I don't know what they were doing down there. Probably plotting another Saving Private Met. And we could get Mr. Met get plugged between the eyes just when he gets off the landing craft, so we don't have to deal with him throughout the movie.
He was nice though, Mr. Met. Cohen brought him up to the box in about the 6th inning, and his wife came too, Mrs. Met. Very nice. It was funny.
Are you sure they're married, though? I think there might be some shenanigans going on here.
They may be living in sin now that you bring that up, yes.
Okay,
I got to tell you, on a serious note, Steve Cohen, I know you know him for a long time, and he loves you. I heard him say to you, Bill, you come every night. Come any game you want. He's a very sweet guy. Get along really well with Randy Levine now with the Yankees, and Randy and I talk quite a bit. I'd say 4 or 5 times a week, and I go to a bunch of games. I don't know Steve nearly as well. But the Friday night and the one other time I was with him because of you, he's a very nice man. Very nice man.
Yes. And I think he's a positive for the city. I think he really wants to win. He is a very patient guy. You got to be patient with the Mets. Got to be patient. You know, you can imagine if Steinbrenner was still alive and he were the owner of the Mets.
No.
No, all the members of the team would be on Devil's Island right now. Okay, that's where they would be.
Yeah.
So I like that. I'm going to the Knicks game tonight.
You are?
Listening to you and Carton. Going there tonight. It's a whole different vibe when you go to the Knicks than when you go to the baseball games.
Yeah.
And I agree with you that the Yankees and the Mets, those franchises, both to me as a working class guy from Levittown, have treated me very, very well. The Knicks are a more upper class situation because the tickets are so expensive. But I think that when you are ahead 23 points, as the Cleveland Cavaliers were, and you lose, you can't hold that. I think it's over already.
Unless they win tonight. Because I say the same thing, but I think sports fans, this is just my opinion, that's why I'm out of sports, because I couldn't stand the old cliches. I think momentum lasts about 5 minutes. So if Cleveland comes out tonight and takes a 20-point lead and holds on and wins, then all of a sudden it's not as easy as it looks. So I never really bought into momentum. I don't think it matters once the clock starts the first quarter tonight. I really don't.
It's not about momentum. It's about self-doubt. And in order to be a champion in any professional sports in America, you have to banish self-doubt.
Well, let me tell you this about Cleveland. They were down 2-0 to the team that won the most games in the Eastern Conference, the top seed Detroit Pistons, and they had to go to Detroit to play a Game 7 on the road, and they beat Detroit by 20. So, I can go to the last series, a Game 7 2 games ago, and tell you self-doubt. They won a Game 7 on the road. That barely happens.
It's not New York.
Yeah.
New York is a whole different place.
So you're convinced, like Joe B. and everybody else, this team is on the way to the finals. That's it.
I think they're going to win to beat Cleveland, and then they got I don't like this 7'9" guy at San Antonio. Every time the camera's on him, he's giving somebody a cheap shot. This guy. Did you see him the other day?
Yes.
I mean, he's throwing people in the stands. He's beating up the hot dog guy.
He got suspended that game for that.
Yeah, I mean, okay, but New York likes bruisers, but this guy, I don't like this guy.
You don't like him.
So we're pulling for the Knicks, and I think that they have a psychological advantage. Now, sports and real life, there's a connection between the state of the city and New York State itself and the performance of the sports teams. And the connection is that people feel better about their environment if they think they're on a winner, if they think that they're represented by teams in the arenas that are something special. And I'm a big Jet fan, and I mean, how long have we been waiting for the Jets? And the Giants now they have a whole new structure. I think the Giants will do well.
Me too.
Coming up, but it has to do with everybody, even people that don't follow it. If you're invested in sports and your team is doing well, you feel better, you work better. And that is a very important thing in America.
Well, I can tell you this. I'll emphasize what you're saying and show you how right you are. Not that you need that. You know that. But Rudy Giuliani, the greatest mayor in the history of this city, one of the finest politicians ever. When you talk to Rudy about being mayor of New York, and we know 9/11, all that amazing stuff that he did, you know what he's quick to say? Do you know when I was mayor, we won 5 championships? The Rangers, the Giants, and the Yankees all won world championships. He says that almost every time, as if, by the way, he's Jim Leyritz. He hit a home run. Or as if he's, he threw a touchdown pass. Or Mark Messier scored a goal. But to your point, he's proud of that because he felt like that was big for his city.
Yeah, it's civic pride. It's a unifier. So when you have a city that's divided, as we do, and a country that's divided, along political lines, and you can have any kind of mechanism that bring people together, it's a huge positive. I don't want to get too wonky about it, but it's far more important than most people believe. And if you live in a place where they never win, and then everybody's making fun of the teams, and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, Mamdani, I don't know if he understands basketball. I think he's a soccer guy.
He is. But he's always quick to tweet. He's a Met fan, too. Very big Met fan. But he's very, very quick to tweet. If you go to Twitter, seconds after the Knicks win, and they've won 8 straight playoff games, you're going to see tweets from both Mamdani and Hochul. You're going to see a picture that Mamdani tweeted last week with him and Spike Lee watching a soccer game together in a Williamsburg bar, an Arsenal soccer game together, and him screaming on Twitter, "Let's go Knicks," as if he even knows Bill O'Reilly, who Dave DeBusschere is.
Yeah, I mean, look, both Spike Lee and Mamdani are communists, so I understand there was a Bund meeting that night, and they went in. Did you ever run into Spike Lee? The guy's hysterical.
Yeah.
Did you ever run into him?
Yeah, opening day. It is, I killed him on the air, and every paper wrote about it. Every one, because he was wearing this pro-Palestinian outfit at the NBA All-Star game. So
Right.
the Post wrote about it, the news, it was everywhere. I know he saw it. I know he did. Yeah, opening day, Yankee Stadium. I'm down by the dining room, by the Legends Lounge. Who walks over? Spike Lee puts out his hand, says, "Hey, good to see you." That's him.
Did you check your watch after that? Now, I know Lee forever. And Lee had one of the best lines during the Iraq War. I was in the men's room at the Garden just freshening up, and he comes walking in, all right? And Spike Lee's about 5'2", and I'm 6'4", and I make a big show out of looking down at him, okay? Yeah. So he looks up at me and he goes, "Hey, O'Reilly, did you find any weapons of mass destruction in here?"
Oh, that's funny.
That's
funny.
Great line.
Yes, that's
it
funny.
Was a great line.
Yeah.
And then I said, "Run along, Sonny."